Okay, so I got a lesson about Christianity. In the beginning there was God, and He was the Lord. And then 2,000 years ago, He got a son, and now the Son is Lord. I questioned the Sunday school teacher, what happened to the Father, and is He now retired? Of course the answer was just that I should not ask stupid questions. In the beginning there was Adam and Eve. They committed a sin, and God gave us the inherited sin. The human race from then on was born in sin, and then God sacrificed His one and only Son to save us from His sin that He had given us in the first place. My question to the priest why God either did not give us the inherited sin in the first place or just simply forgave us was answered by the priest as follows. Well, throughout my studies in the seminary, I found many sleepless nights about the very same question. At another time during a Boy Scout outing, we met a Catholic Boy Scout group that was headed by a Catholic priest. He said, let us take this occasion of meeting between Catholics and Protestants for me to explain to you what Protestants, some difference between our religions, he explained. When you finish your education, you will need to find a job. You will want to ask the manager director of a large company to let you get a job there. However, it may not be easy for you to even get a chance to speak to the big boss. You will therefore approach your uncle to ask the big boss to let you enter the company as well. And this is why we pray to our saints, which we know are already in heaven, to intervene on our behalf with God and Father to let us enter heaven as well. My thoughts when I heard that God has created the whole universe, all the stars and suns and the animals and plants. He makes the day and the night. But He has no time for us individually now, because He may be too busy like the managing director of a large company, which compared to the universe is of course just a small dot. In other words, when I started thinking independently at my age of about 15, I realized that I could not agree with the teachings of Christianity anymore. In other words, I suppose you could say that I was never a Christian. I then started to look around what other religions were teaching. I checked the library for Hindu and Buddhist literature. I could not really get any sense out of what I read there. And then I got my hands on a German translation of the Holy Quran. When you get the Quran in your hands, you will automatically first read the first chapter. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful. Praise is to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent and the Merciful, Lord of Day of Judgment. It is You we worship and You we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom You have distraught favor, not to those who have evoked anger or of those who have gone astray. When reading this first chapter of the Quran, it just made plain sense to me. He is merciful. He can forgive and does not need to sacrifice His Son to forgive us. And we pray to Him and ask Him directly what we think we need. There is no need for in-between saints. You could say that I already felt a satisfaction when reading this first chapter. Consequently, we could say that I converted to Islam after reading the first chapter, or that is what Muslims say, reverted. As in a way, I was always a Muslim. I just realized it when I was able to read the Quran.